Hello everybody! How are y'all doing today? Hello Devil Cat, hello Jav2008, hello Mr. Metal, hello Emily Bridget Matthews, hello Just Jaden, hello Gamer Kid Martin, hello Uzi Dorman, hello DJ Roblox Pro, hello Matinix. Welcome back to another session, and I'm going to call over Doll as a voice actor. Zara. Okay, how you doing? Right here.
Huh? I can hear you.
So, yeah. Are you able to hear me? Huh. That's a little odd. That's a little interesting. Blue Devil's on the chat. Hold on. That's weird. Profile, go to settings. Video. Input. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so my thing's working just fine. She might have to update her laptop, chat. Oh well. Okay, let me see. Because I can hear her. I can hear her, but she just can't hear me for some reason. Okay, so where do we go to get things started? I suppose we could want to upload, see if I can find the thing I was looking for. Oh my goodness. Scroll through these DMs like it's nobody's business. I'll put the little doll on the screen to be entertaining of some sort. Alright. And so chat, if you're wondering who the co-host is, this is Zara Anderson. This is one of the voice actors in the team, and she does doll. So
here you go, back. My mic's working now.
Oh, okay. Hello there.
I finally hear you.
Alright. Oh, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Yo, chat, you able to hear everything properly? If there's any issue, please let us know. Mr. 2007, do you eat noodles? Wow, my audience is great. Okay, so we're just gonna chill here, Zara. And by the way, it's nice to this is the first time that you and I have actually been on a VC. So like, yeah, how you doing? How you doing today? Everything all right?
I'm doing good. I don't do well on calls because I'm pretty shy, but I do some calls.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing didn't show up, but I did have like a special surprise to show you when we got live and everything. Let me see if I can find this right here. But yeah, I drew this and I didn't show you it yet. Check it out.
Oh, that is so cool. I'll have to show my boyfriend that. He's probably gonna love it. Yeah. If you send it to me from my phone, then I could send it to him right now and see what he'll say. He's watching the live stream, actually.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, chat, look, I drew this of her OC and her boyfriend. There we go. So that's really cute. It should show up in, like, whenever someone super chats or subscribes, but hey, if it doesn't, then it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll load that in right there. By the way, Blue Devil says hi.
Hi, Blue Devil.
Yeah. So, alright, tell me some experiences. Like, what was your first time? What was your first time like working with Blue Devil? What is your most favorite thing about Murder Drones in general, or you can talk about anything really.
I really like the show because of its sense of humor, and the animation style is really cool. And I just like around the time like when we were moving to our apartment, like it was by the time episode 3 came out, I started watching. I just fell in love with the show, and then episode 4 came in. I started watching it with Jem, that's my boyfriend's name, and we just started watching the episodes together.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you told me that you two have been together for about like 2 years, right?
Yeah, I think we met around March of 2022, and I believe our anniversary is coming up on September 2nd.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's like in like 2 weeks, I believe.
Hi, Luzo. How are you doing? I'm doing all right, Gamer Kid Martin. So tell me the story. Tell me the story of how you guys met and how you guys like got together and all of that. You know, I'm interested.
We met at around in Rec Room. I joined this Fantoons Murder Drones game, and I was playing around as Uzi, and he was playing around as N, and we did that scene where, you know, like when Uzi's on the ground and she shot and head off with the railgun.
I think so.
And it was in the pilot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I believe we took a picture and we recreated that scene. I believe a few days later, I believe I was playing a horror game, and I got kind of scared, and none of my friends were online, and I saw that he was online, and I was like, should I probably invite him? So I invited him, and that was probably the best decision I ever made, because after that we just started hanging out all the time, just playing around in Rec Room, and then eventually our feelings got, sorry, my stuttering stomach at me. Like, eventually
it's okay. This is a safe place. You're free to talk about whatever. You're free
like
to,
eventually.
You're free to vent. This is a venting place.
Yeah, I believe we've been best friends for over like a year now, and over time he started getting like feelings about me, and around that time I didn't know he actually had feelings for me until I told him how I really felt about him. And around September 2nd, like after I got off work, I told him how I actually felt, and I believe that's when we started dating.
Did he like say like, "Hey, I like you," or were you the one who said
Well,
that? Or was
around the time I was at work, so this was through text. I was at work at the time.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much like a confession for texting.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm very happy for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys are very fortunate, because, like, my love stories have been kind of like a train wreck. So since we're on the topic, okay, so what happened was, I was in high school. I was one of those kids who didn't have a problem sitting by themselves at the cafeteria, like during lunch hours and all that. I don't know, I regret doing that, but it's just one of those phases people go through sometimes. So I tried going for a relationship for a while, because I did have crushes and stuff in my past years, but I was always too scared to, like, say anything or go to someone. Alright. Thoughts on the new Murder Drones picture that just dropped? I don't care. I don't care about glitches, notifications. They piss off from them. But, I'm not going to talk about this story when I was a kid because it's just way too embarrassing, but what happened was, there was this one girl named Kenzie Laird. Her and I were big anime fans, and we became friends rather quickly, and we kept, like, sharing stories about how much we liked the shows that we watched, and then, you know, after about a while of hanging out, I asked her, hey, would you like to go out with me? And she said, sure. And so, guess where we went to on our first and only date?
Where?
It was the corner spot.
What's the corner spot?
You aware of that place?
No.
It's basically a bar. It's basically a bar, even though we were both like 18 at the time.
That's an interesting story.
That's, yeah. So then, but everything went good, though. Everything went good. I paid for our food. We went alright. We walked back. We chilled out back at my place. It was great. And then afterwards, we went on actually, we did go on a second date. She wanted to see Free Guy. She wanted to see that new movie from Ryan Reynolds. It was recent back in the day. We saw a lot of weird ads in the theater, but then we saw the actual movie, and it turned out to be really good.
That's good. All the ads on everything are just terrible. I don't like ads. They're annoying. Especially on YouTube.
Yeah, so Free Guy was definitely a good film. So what happened was, so then later, one of my friends was actually hosting a football game, and I asked her out to join me on that. And she said no thanks, and I was wondering why. So then after that, well, this was actually before. I had a thing of flowers, and I asked her to homecoming, because I've never been to, like, a homecoming. Like, have you ever been to a homecoming or, like, a school prom or anything like that?
Just the awkward silence.
Yeah.
That's very normal.
I was like, dang, bro, she gonna answer?
That's very common in my group. But yeah, that's really interesting. I'm really happy for you and your girlfriend as well.
Well, actually, no, it doesn't. It's a different solution, but like
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube.
Hold on.
And
so no, I'm asking, have you ever been to like a homecoming or like a school dance or whatever?
What did she say?
The silence is reassuring. Yeah, Buddha.
I just saw his message through the chat.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try again. Have you ever been to a homecoming or a high school dance?
I've been to like my school's dances, but around the time I wasn't in any relationship, so I mostly just went there like by myself. Like prom, the winter formal, a bunch of other dances that happened during my school. Yeah.
But then, like, here's the bad thing, though, because after she accepted to, like, go to prom with me, later I then vented about my opinion on something, and then, like, out of nowhere, like, on the next day, her friends legit walked up to me and being like, hey, she doesn't want to date you anymore, it's done, and I was like, what the heck? And, like, so that made me upset for the rest of the day, and I was wondering why, and then, like, and it was like, oh, it's because of your opinion on this, and I'm like, well, you should have told me this when we first started going out. I'm sorry. Alright, you know what? So then, like, yeah, so she dumped me. I didn't decide to show up to the homecoming because it was just,
That's sad. I felt bad that that happened to you.
Oh, thank you. So then I took a break for a while afterwards, and then one of my Walmart friends, Zoe, we were all, her and then my group was out to watch the FNAF movie on its opening day. And I was very excited. I was with the whole group and everything.
That's...
I
don't know.
I'm sorry, you go.
It's alright. At first, I really wanted to watch the FNAF film at theaters, but then my dad told me we had Peacock, so I just watched it at home on Peacock. Ooh. It's a good film. Yeah, I remember someone telling me that like in the beginning, like with the first security guard, the actor, I believe that it was supposed to be Markiplier, but I believe something happened with his schedule and he couldn't really make it.
Yeah, no, bro couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's sad. It honestly would have been really cool to see Markiplier.
At least we got Corey Kenshin. At least we know where he's been this whole time. He was out here filming.
Yeah, and I think we also got I believe a map ad like at the diner part.
Yeah, that was really great too.
Yeah, I'm so really sad that Matt got retired. His videos were really good on FNAF.
Well, I don't care about his retirement, honestly. Bro.
Oh really?
Because like he let us know the moment he decided to retire. So like it felt a little out of nowhere, but at the same time I was expecting it to happen.
Bless you.
Thank you. He did get to run his channels for over 10 years, and I'm grateful for the time.
That is a long time. 10 years is a long time.
Yeah, now people are legit going through, and like, people took over his channels, and like, his shows are still going, so that's really cool. Yeah,
but that is technically true. His videos are still going, it's another person doing it.
Yo, I just got back from school. You're welcome, Zed Hook. I did like assign the stream to be at 3 p.m. because I don't have work today, and it would have made things more convenient for y'all. On work days, I will be doing the mornings. So if I ever stream one of these on work days, it will be in the mornings, and if it's school comes out, then sorry, bro.
Yeah, I only work like on the weekends between 11 a.m. to 6 o'clock, but during the week I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing to do, so I have so much free time.
That's crazy. I wish I had your free time. I got this.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is one of my part-time gigs, and my other is Walmart, and I got college that came up recently. I got a project to finish later today. So, and I got a girlfriend who I visit. We see each other every week. So, it's just I'm constantly doing something. I am not a freelancer.
Yeah, I'm like always at home in my room, either on my laptop or just on my Oculus with my boyfriend and other friends, just either making games or like joking around. We're always just like joking around, just laughing all the time.
I'm in art class. Hey, I'm in art class too, but I hope you're having fun because my art class sucks.
Yeah, to be honest, like during my time at school, like during art class, it was kind of boring because I had no problem. So I was just always on my Chromebook, just watching YouTube, or on my phone.
Alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, so continuing off of my earlier story, after that breakup, my friend at Walmart, okay, I already told you about Zoe and all that, so we went to go see the movie. It was good. We had a good time. And then Zoe introduced me to one of her friends, Shaylin. And Shaylin was the kind of person who was very shy, but she said she wanted to, like, date me. So, yeah.
How did that go?
I was kind of nervous the whole time, and I was just kind of there to just enjoy the movie, but then Shaylin wanted to know my phone number, so then we started texting. And out of nowhere, only after, like, a day or two afterwards, she just wanted to know if she could be my girlfriend. And I was like, okay,
That's
well,
quick.
I'm not...
And just one day.
Me, personally, I'm not a quick jumper, but if she wants to move to the next step, then, like, hey, I'm down. So, I said sure, and then we've just been texting each other on a regular basis, and then we went out for dinner after, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 4 weeks of just texting. So her and I got to meet in person, we went out for dinner, and everything turned out great. But then, afterwards, I asked, like, hey, we should do another one of these, and she said, I can't, I'm doing play practice. And then she just kept saying that same story again and again and again for, like, weeks, and, like, weeks, and,
That's weird.
And weeks. It's like, yeah, no, I was, she didn't even come over to see, like, she didn't even have us arrange something on Valentine's Day. I asked her, hey, let's meet up on Valentine's Day, and she said, can't, doing play. And, like, she's constantly working on a play, so it makes sense that she's busy and all, but at the same time, she's picking that over me. So I'm just like, and that was, like, the worst Valentine's Day of my life.
Yeah, if I was in that situation, I would have been like, I wouldn't really think this was, I don't think this was gonna work.
Exactly. That was,
yeah.
I never want to, I did not want to go through that again. I was miserable. I ended up talking to my friend James. Freaking, instead of going out seeing someone on Valentine's, that's just like, yeah. So then we had a talk where I was like, okay, can we meet up here since you said you're more free now? And she said, no, I'm just gonna kick back and relax. And I'm like, okay, that's it, we're done. That's it, nope. And then, like, we ended up having an argument over texting, and I'm like, I don't care, I don't want to hear excuses. We're done. You just don't want to make time for me, that's it. So then I did not date again for a long time after that.
And then I'm guessing you started dating again.
Well, what happened was I was just chilling one day, and then I was recommended to someone by someone, and then I met her on Fortnite, right? And we ended up talking over a VC, and after that we decided to meet in person. And she was amazing to hang out with. She's one of the nicest people I've ever come across, and
well, that's cool.
It didn't take me long to like her. So then we were friends for about, I don't know, 2 months, and then later she sent me a text while I was walking to work, and she said, like, because we like to do cheesy talk, even though it's cringe to literally everyone else. It's, I don't know, it's just something her and I do. And, like, oh, if Zane Caliber were to ask me to be his girlfriend, I would accept. And I don't know, I thought that was pretty sweet. So then the next time we met up, we agreed to start dating, and we're stretching 2 months.
That's good.
It's true what they say, third time is the charm.
Yeah, that is very true. That's what a lot of people say, third time's the charm. It always works.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really interesting stories that you just told me about your past relationships.
Well, thank you. Sometimes it sucked, sometimes it didn't, but in the end of the day, things worked out, and I'm happy for that. That has been with me for jobs, certain situations with people that I know in person, and overall, when things work out, it's usually never the first time. You gotta give it a couple tries, and then things turn out alright.
Yeah, you just gotta try, and you can't really give up on what you want to do.
Yeah, 16th time was my charm. Oof, everybody F in the chat for Blue Devil. That, yeah, sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, everybody pay respects. Everybody put an F in the chat. Pay respects to the GOAT. Pay respects to the GOAT.
I've only been in, like, 2 relationships. One was a person at my school, and then I believe that the second one was the one I'm currently dating.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's Casual Being.
How was the last one?
I'm not really sure if I should kind of talk about because it's kind of private.
Oh, okay. If you don't want to share, that's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of private information.
Alright then, okay, what kind
I think
of,
you
what
asked,
are like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Go.
I remember you asked me about... I remember earlier you asked me about my journey with, Devil. I remember you asking me that, but then you asked me something else.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, Blue Devil is in chat, so you can, like...
Yeah,
you
I know.
You can tell
Yeah.
you can tell the story.
Yeah.
You can tell the
Yeah, I know what the story was. So, like, I got, around the time I was at my grandparents, we were visiting, and then I saw his audition for the serial Destination U audition for the voice casting. And a little after later, I got back from work and I tried sending in auditions for Uzi, but the role was taken. And then I tried for Lizzie, but I didn't have the right voice. But then I tried for Doll and I got the part for Doll. I think Devil even said that originally I was originally going to voice Uzi, but I got Doll instead. And voicing Doll has been fun.
Yeah, so you told me that you only speak English, but yeah, you were in that short Blue Devil posted that had, like,
Yeah,
like speaking in Russian. So how do
Yeah,
you, what's the process of how you do that?
It's not easy. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Yes. I think the first time he asked me to do Russian was in that one comic called Return the Book, which I think that's a reference to a film called The Ring, like with the thumbnail. But yeah, my process, like when he asked me, I was like, I've never spoke Russian, but I could try. So like I listened to like a line, like what the line is in Russian, and then I actually say it into my microphone, and I guess it went well. But it's kind of actually hard to actually speak in Russian, but I do it for fun for his videos.
I imagine that you would go to like Google Translator and then you would.
That's
like...
kind of what I did. I just went to like Google Translate so I could be able to like hear the word, so that means I can actually say it.
I can imagine, like, it's possible, but I can imagine that would take a lot of practice initially to get it
Yeah,
right.
I would have to like practice like actually like 10 times or more just to be able to say it correctly. I think the most difficult thing I've ever done was that was the thing from the Insanity redub I'm trying not to stutter. It was that scream part I did. That one was really hard to do. And I had to be home alone. I had to be home alone in order to do that. But I also remember when I showed he sent me like a little video of and the one who voiced Lizzie, like the scream. And then I showed my friends and I absolutely traumatized them with the scream.
Okay, here's the thing. I love working with voice actors that like got people asking you good after like listening to their lines. Like I love working with those people. Mr. Nub is one of those people, and he's such a fun guy to hang out with. He's awesome. I can imagine that. Ducky will also be fun to hang out with too.
Yeah. I have spoken to her, like, on Discord, and I think, and yeah, I kind of like her. She's nice.
What is she like?
I don't really text her that much. I only, like, talk to her a little bit, and that was pretty much it. I don't really know her too much.
I just like...
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You could go on.
I have a habit of doing that, so I'm sorry.
Well, no, I have a habit of doing that, so...
Yeah. Oh, my laptop keeps turning off. Yeah, I remember, like, I was in Enraged with my friends. I don't remember who the people were, but then I decided to show them, like the clip of the blood-curdling scream I did, and I absolutely traumatized the hell out of them. I even sent them to my other friend, and when I showed her, she was in absolute fear. She was so scared after that. Like... Yeah, I feel like
she was no. She was goofily, like, cartoonishly wriggling up in a blanket, like shivering, like millions of meters per second, and like you would like reach her hand out to her, and she'd be like, "Don't touch me!"
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, like when I told my friends, like, what did they think of the scream and works, they were just in absolute shock and fear.
Like, you ever, you know what I'm talking about? Like where, like, Tom, like a Tom and Jerry character, like, is going under a blanket and just, like, shivering like someone's heartbeat after drinking 100 white monsters in an hour.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's like, that's exactly what I imagine your friends looking like.
Yeah. It was funny, though. It was funny, though, about how I traumatized them with a single scream that I did. And then it went well, actually.
Ducky's like a riot-like nub. Those two are quite the duo. I mean,
yeah,
I can't wait to, like, I can't wait to meet her too sometime point. She was available for me to talk to her late at night, but I had to go to, I had college, so it wouldn't have worked, unfortunately.
Yeah, I saw, like, her video, like, where, like, her and Nub had, like, a bunch of the bloopers, like, in that one video, the blooper scene, and them just laughing together as they were just goofing around was just hilarious. Yeah, he just said Ducky is a riot like Nub, LOL, those two are quite the duo.
I mean, if you're voicing a character like Jay, you definitely gotta be entertaining to hang out with.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and, like, Mr. I'm so surprised how Mr. Nub, he can honestly sound like a lot of characters, and I believe when I heard how he sounded like N for the first time, I'm like, how does he sound exactly like N? Like, that is really impressive voice acting. I don't know how he does it.
He's very talented. I think he's just naturally talented. He's able to do a great Mr. Can, a great Jax, a great Kane.
Yeah.
And Thad, freaking Thad. Yeah. I literally could not tell that he did Thad and N in the teaser on my channel. Like, I literally couldn't tell because he's so good.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen the video, but it's like a suction cup man. I don't know if you've seen those videos.
I don't think so, but I can.
They are hilarious. They are really funny. I would recommend watching. It is funny to watch.
But yeah, I think Doll didn't even do anything in, like, Insanity. She literally just stepped forward and got burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, she got, like, burnt alive. I remember in the serial designation U one, I only had, like, I legit only had, like, one line, and then Doll just dies.
That's actually, she's the butt of the jokes of these freaking AUs.
She only had, like, one line in the serial designation U comic. That was it. Remember in the Insanity one, in the Insanity redub, I believe I had, like, a couple lines, which is still good. It's better than one line.
No, my crush We will beat your ass. They just
Like-
died.
Actually, funny thing, like whenever I'm doing RPs on Instagram with my friend, she always says that line just to piss me off.
Pretty much.
Like no joke. Wait, what?
And no, nothing. I already know where that blood-curdling scream came from. And now I'm just picturing, just Gordon Ramsay flipping doll in, like, a frying pan, just, like, cooked up. She got she got freaking cooked, brother.
Like Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I remember, like, this other time, Devil told me that he actually showed me a comment, like, from the Insanity Read the Veil, that my voice, that like, my voice, it sounds exactly like Vaggie from Husband Hotel.
I mean, it makes sense. You do sound a lot like her, actually, now that I think about it.
That's what people have been saying now, but I sound like Vaggie.
You sound like Vaggie.
I don't know how and why.
That's just straight up it. It's raw! It's freaking raw! This doll is undercooked! And then Gordon Ramsay's just holding 2 slices of bread on Lizzie's face. What are you? An idiot sandwich. Yes, you are!
A Lizzie sandwich.
An idiot sandwich. A Lizzie sandwich.
Yeah, idiot Lizzie sandwich. Boil it alive.
Pymations, yeah. Alright, bro, yeah, Pymations is goated.
Like,
okay.
someone in the comments later just said, the boil it alive.
Boil it alive. Boil it alive and put it in the skewer. Put it on the grill.
Just grill doll into, like, a hamburger or something.
It's just... Why am I thinking of just putting Why are we talking about robot characters getting cooked into food?
I don't know. I don't know why we're talking about this.
Why? I'll take some. I'll take some oozy shrimp with a can roasted boar on the side. Welcome to Coppin 9's kitchen. That'd be so stupid.
What I was saying here. Yeah, I think you're going insane on this topic.
Adam just sprayed 6 people with a water gun full of piss. You don't
That's
do.
how you get about.
That's disgusting. Okay, so get through this right here. Okay, I think I made the 0 a bit too big on the shirt. This one, let me see here. Got ourselves a flat skillet, mate. Okay, I need to stop.
Why is Catnap in the stream?
Cause Catnap's just the little guy that sleeps next to me whenever I'm doing whatever. I made that animation of his tail, like, moving and all that, and I just, like, this is perfect. You're staying with me for a while. Because I used to have, like, Ruined Monty doing his thing out there, but then it was just a green screen animation that I screen recorded. So it wasn't really mine. So I wanted to do something that was actually mine, something I actually made. And then I ended up with that Catnap thing. And I was like, okay, there you go. You can sleep there, buddy.
That's cool. I think, like, chapter 3 of Probably Playtime is, like, one of the biggest chapters.
Yeah, because it was made by people that were actually thinking about what to do in a mascot horror game and weren't just copying what everyone else was doing. Granted, that wasn't always their thought process, but now it is. Now they actually have a mind behind, like, their development, and they are actually making something really cool. Chapter 3 was actually the best thing
It was a really good chapter.
Chapter 3 was literally the best thing that Mascot Horror has produced within forever. Because things like Joyville or Playtown, those things annoyed me with how annoying they were, and just they were
Blue Devil does comment. It took me 3 hours. It took me 3 hours to beat.
Well, it takes different times for different people, so
Yeah, I'm honestly really curious of what's going to be happening in Chapter 4, which we probably won't see until next year.
People are predicting. Well, the devs actually did speak up about it, saying Chapter 4 is going to take nowhere near as long. And I can understand why Chapter 3 took so long, is because they were developing so many side projects on the side, like Project Playtime, the Poppy Playtime movie. We've had no news about it.
Is there a movie now? Wait, hold on. There's gonna be a movie on that?
They made a movie announcement a while ago. There just hasn't been any news about it in forever.
I didn't know about this.
Oh no, did you know that there's a Bendy and the Ink Machine movie coming soon?
Yeah, I remember I saw that on the thing. Like on the community thing.
Everyone's getting a movie. Skibbity Toilet is getting a movie.
Really?
Michael Bay. Michael Bay is directing it. The Transformers guy. I'm not joking. Alright, chat, I just broke her mind.
Yeah, like sometimes when I'm in a conversation, I just freeze and I just have no idea what to say. That's just how I am.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I do that sometimes too. Sometimes people just tell me some shit and it just like, it throws me off.
So, are you gonna be watching the Merge Jones episode 8 finale this Friday?
I will, and I'm probably gonna be numb the whole reaction because I just don't really care. I just don't really care how the series ends.
Oh, really?
I stopped caring. They built up expectations of a season 2 for over 2 years. For 2 years, like they kept talking about it again and again. Season one. Even after 3/4 into the show, even after like episode 6, and then they wait till the last second to tell us they changed plans. It made me feel so numb. It's just like, okay, I'm finishing Enraged for the fandom, like for the fans, for the community. Like, I'm bringing a more satisfying end to this whole debate right here, because I never got more mad about anything in my life, honestly.
Interesting.
It felt like a punch in the gut rather than a heartfelt goodbye, and it still bothers me.
Yeah, like I believe everyone was hoping for a season 2, but then when it confirmed that like it wasn't gonna happen, I feel like everyone got upset that after episode 8, that's just gonna be it for the show. There's gonna be no season 2.
And
yeah,
I just feel so numb now because it's their fault. They built up expectations for 2 years.
Yeah, like it said like it legit said like a season 1. But then, like, when we heard there wasn't going to be season 2, I was like, why would you say season 1 if...
Exactly.
Why would you say there's season 1 if later on there isn't going to be a season 2 at all?
Because they're shit at messaging. That's literally it. They're shit at messaging us about this topic. Liam should have planned out the whole story before working on this frickin' show.
I think they've been for like a full year. A full year, I think, like a full year, and they said like it's one of the grandest episodes they've ever made. I'm also really hoping that this final episode, since they've been working on it for a full year, it's at least like 40 minutes or longer.
I just don't care anymore. I really don't. I just care more about my project at this point. And I know that sounds kind of egotistical, but after everything after 2 years of hype, and just, it feels like I've been stabbed in the back. So like,
that is understandable.
And
you do have your own, you still have your own opinions, and I respect that. I respect everyone's opinions.
And people
on how they feel.
Yeah, and people have been telling me like, hey man, you'll probably bring a more satisfying, like, you'll probably bring a more satisfying tide to the fandom, and like that's pretty cool. People actually have like faith in the project because of everything I've shown so far, and that's really cool. So a lot of people actually are on my side on this opinion, which it feels great, but at the same time, I'm just gonna try my best not to do anything stupid. I'm gonna try my best to write a good story. It's gonna be very different.
And just have fun. That's the whole point of doing stuff like this, is just to have fun.
Yeah, this is what happens when you become too much of a fan of something. When something like this happens, you get emotionally attached. You get emotionally attached, and then you're all over the place. That's
yeah, kind of like for me, I'm attached to my own game and projects in my own game. Like I'm like very, very attached to like that kind of stuff.
I turn to nostalgia critic. Yeah, that's exactly right. I am legit nostalgia critic with my back credit card art. That's literally it. But like, yeah, Blue Devil made a good point, because like, yes, it did. Murder Drones did bring us all together, and I'm very grateful for that. But at the same time,
that is very true. That is very true. It did bring all of us together.
But at the same time, Glitch, Liam, it's no excuse for giving this fan base a surprise middle finger at the end. So I don't give a shit about you guys anymore. I'm not even gonna be a Glitch fan after the 23rd. I'm legit just gonna be done. I'm legit just gonna be freaking done.
What about for like the
Don't you dare say that show. Don't you dare bring up that show.
It's a funny show.
I know it is, but I don't want to think about that show right now. I
remember I was watching the pilot with my boyfriend, and we were just laughing really hard we were just laughing really hard at the comedy in the show.
It's a good show. Freaking circus.
The pilot just blew up. It blew up really quick.
The freaking circus. Yeah, whatever. It's a good show. I just don't want to talk about it, and I'm probably not going to want to talk about it.
It blew up. That's the one thing that surprised me when the first pilot came out. It has like so many views. Like it is the most popular thing on YouTube right now.
Well, that's because of how kid-friendly it looks.
Yeah.
You could tell that the majority of people that clicked on it were like children because of like how the characters are designed and how all that.
Yeah, I think someone on YouTube commented or on Twitter that they're already saying that like spoilers or something for I believe episode 3.
Yeah,
which I have no idea how that's gonna be.
There's been like script leakers and all that, which sucks, but you know,
yeah.
People will do that and people will piss people off. That's just, they like to cause chaos.
And the silence is back.
Hot take, but Ramshackle is better than the Digital Circus. You are free to think that, bro. I do not mind that opinion, even though I never got interested in the Ramshackle. I watched it. It was okay. I just didn't get too into it personally. Stone is my favorite character from that one. Have you seen Ramshackle?
No, I haven't.
Well, yeah, you should. It's pretty good. I just didn't like it myself that much. I don't know why. There wasn't anything bad about it. It just didn't click. You ever watch a show where like everybody loves it, but when you watch it, it just doesn't click for some reason?
I believe so, but I'm not entirely sure.
I tried showing Yu-Gi-Oh to my girlfriend, and like I asked her like, yo, you should watch it, it's really good. But after we watched a little bit, she's like, it's alright. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then we swapped over to something else.
Yeah.
And then we watched, like, Rango the last time we went out together. I suggested it, said it was really good, and, like, and she liked it. She really liked it. I was like, gosh dang it, that movie's good.
Oh yeah, I remember watching Rango. That movie is really good.
Ain't no one gonna tango with the Rango.
What is your favorite type of film, like horror, comedy, or like any type of film?
Gosh, that's a hard one. What happened to Fortnite? Oh, Marvel characters. They're here. But yeah, okay. Most favorite kind of film. I really do like horror, but at the same time, I like adventure and action. I like it when a lot of those things are combined. Like Puss in Boots, like 2, is a good example.
Yeah. That's literally me. I legit absolutely love horror films. It's the same thing on my dad's turn.
I really liked the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It was really good. A lot of people say
that movie was really good.
A lot of people say it wasn't scary enough or it wasn't FNAF enough for the FNAF fans to FNAF with the FNAF fans. Something what one of my friends say. But like, I just enjoyed it. I just liked that movie.
Yeah, I liked that. It was really good. Yeah, I remember like I told my dad that the person that plays William Afton is the voice actor of Shaggy, and
not just the voice actor. He's like the actual person that played Shaggy within those live-action Scooby-Doo films. Matthew Lewis.
Yeah, I know. And when I showed my dad, he was actually impressed because when he was younger, he used to watch Scooby-Doo, and I do think he still watches them at this point. And when I told him about this actor, he was impressed.
Do you watch Prince of Egypt? I love that movie, but I haven't seen it in forever, and I want to watch it. Now that you reminded me, thank you.
Have you ever seen like the film Coraline? Like, you know, with the bun eyes and stuff?
Yes, I did. In fact,
I
multiple
love that.
times.
I love that film. I absolutely love Coraline.
You're wrong, Coraline.
I really want to watch the Coraline remaster 3D, and I was trying to look in at the theater that's in my town, and it's not available yet, and I'm sad because I really want to watch it in 3D.
I don't know. I love that movie because Coraline is the perfect example of a film where it's got a kid-friendly charm to it, but there is some imagery that is just beyond disturbing. It it bothers you. It gets to you.
Yeah, like that. Like me and my dad absolutely love Coraline, but my brother, I'm not gonna say his actual name, but he's my brother. He is still kind of traumatized of the film. He just doesn't really like the film.
I can understand why. Some of those characters look disgusting. Have you seen
I think
film Killer Clowns from Outer Space? No, I haven't. But anyways, go on.
Oh my god, I remember watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and my dad, I think he still has that film. I'll have to ask him. Yeah, I remember watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like, it's Killer Clowns from literal outer space.
It sounds goofy.
It's really not that bad of a film. The special effects and everything were really good, and the horror is actually really good.
Killer, that sounds like something that would be come up with someone from like the 80s or something. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Have you ever seen like it? Kind of like a Pennywise?
Isn't Pennywise an alien?
No, he's a clown.
I know he's obviously a clown, but he's definitely not a human.
Yeah, he's not a human. I think I mentioned something in the second film. I prefer... The second movie is good, but I like the other one better. I like the first one. No, I'm not talking about the one from like the 19-something. I'm talking about the first one, like the remake version. That one is my favorite. I even have a Pennywise t-shirt.
Oh yeah,
Like, no joke.
Oh yeah, it's explained. Yeah, it's confirmed. Pennywise is an alien. Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. I looked it up.
Yeah, I think in the second film it's called the Eater of Worlds or something. I don't remember much from the second film. I haven't watched it in God knows how long. Have you seen Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, Blood and Honey. Oh.
I haven't watched I haven't watched that yet, but I have heard of it.
I haven't watched it to its entirety.
Yeah, I remember I was watching like a kill count because I sometimes do that kind of like I watch a kill count kind of like from a YouTuber called Dead Meat, and then later on I watch the actual film. It's an interesting film, I would say. Like kind of like they took something from like a childhood and they just made an absolute horror out of it.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
I think they're making us.
Oh, the
second
film. The second one's already out, and it didn't do anything.
Oh, did
it didn't do as well as the first one, but the first one was very successful.
Oh, really? Yo, the Dead Meat Enjoyer. Did you guys watch Kung Fu Panda 2?
Yes, Kung Fu Panda 2 is one of the best DreamWorks movies to ever release.
I have not watched. I haven't watched it yet in theaters. I just when I heard it was coming out, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna watch it. I just had no interest in watching it.
Oh wait, I thought it was 2. Oh wait, I thought you said 2, not 4. The fourth one was okay.
I said 4.
I mistook it for 2. My bad. Kung Fu Panda 2, one of the best DreamWorks films to ever release, but Kung Fu Panda 4, it was okay. It was alright. I thought it was better than the third one.
Yeah, I haven't watched the films in a while, so that's basically why I haven't watched the fourth one yet. I know a lot of people were saying it's really good, but I'm not really sure. That's their opinion.
I mean, yeah, people were free to think that.
Yeah, everyone has their own opinions, and I fully respect that.
Yeah. What the heck? Copy, paste. Sometimes when I do copy frames like this, I just copy and paste them because it's just the same thing. So why would I go through the effort of redrawing the whole thing? Will you ever make comics outside of Murdrone? That's an interesting question. Okay, so Enraged, it was originally gonna just be a comic, but because of this team that I've met and because of how far I could actually go with this, I decided it's more like a series now, but in a comic format. It's more like a series now, but in a comic format because it's voice acted. It has sound effects. It's got original music. So I'm like, okay, this is doing good.
Yeah,
it's looking great.
Yeah, it's kind of like a series, but like in like a comic version type.
By the way, chat, I can no longer promise September as a release date because not only have the voice actors gone through some issues, even Blue Devil told me that Zara that hasn't been doing well mentally, and I'd like to touch that later, but like, and Blue Devil definitely had a rough month, had a rough August, and, like, I underestimated how long the fourth quarter is going to take, because there's actually still going to be quite a few things happening in the fourth quarter, but 2024 is guaranteed for Volume 1's release. And I can imagine it being September and October, because if I really buckle down, I probably could get it out in September, but I can't guarantee it. I also don't want to rush people. I don't want to rush the voice actors, I don't want to rush the editor, don't want to rush anybody, really. Rushing people makes me feel like an ass, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Blue told me that you weren't exactly doing all that great. If it's something that you want to, like, vent out, then I'm here. You're able
I might as well talk like a little bit of it, but not like too much of it.
I just want to say that whatever it is, I'm sorry that you're going through it, and I hope you do get better.
Yeah. Basically, in my friend group on Rec Room, we've been dealing with like dramas and a bunch of issues, and it's kind of putting like a lot of pressure on me and like a lot of stress, and I've been getting like depression from it. Like since like I'm technically kind of like so-called I'm so sorry about my stuttering.
No, it's okay.
I can't control
I deal with stuff like that sometimes too.
Yeah. So like I'm technically the leader of a group called the Reincarnated, and we make like our own stories. Basically the whole game was meant to be just for fun, and past then we've had like a lot of fun, but then the drama came in and kind of ruined the mood, and it kind of ruined me as a person. Like I've been under a lot of stress and depression, and it's been really hard on me, but I have had a lot of support from my friends and stuff.
You gotta remember, you do have a boyfriend that loves and appreciates you. You have somebody like that to have your back, and
yeah, and I have like a lot of support from my team and wonderful people that care about me. Like for example, Connor, Gamer L, Gloom, and a bunch of other people in my group. I have way too many friends, so it's hard to keep count.
Same.
Yeah. I don't have any actual friends in real life, I just have online friends, sadly.
I have some online, I have some like in IRL friends, but most of them are online at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just know that, yeah, having a romantic partner is without a doubt the best part of life, and
it really is. Like meeting this person, I'm just gonna call him Jem because that's what I call him. Meeting him has been like the best thing that's ever happened, because we have like not like a lot in common, but most in common. But he just like he understands me as a person, and like, you know, kind of like all the struggles I've been going through, like with my depression and like ROL stuff. He just understands me and he's comforting me, and I really support that about him.
Blue has definitely went through some troubles too, and then me and the group
have
done nothing but give him support and try to make him feel
Yeah, I remember he has told me the stuff he's been going through, and he's comforted me in the past, so I've done it back to him. I've always comforted him as well.
Like I had a friend who I'm not going to mention, like was about to game end themselves, and when when they told me this, I literally hopped on them with an hour-long call that night and just talked to them, and I made them feel so much better about themselves. So it's glad knowing that because of you help people feel better, and that's what I want to do my whole life pretty much.
Yeah, that's the thing I enjoy doing. I really enjoy like helping people in need. Like whenever someone's happy, I'm happy. I enjoy seeing my friends happy, and I always try to help them any way I can. So my goal is to just basically help to basically help anyone I can, because I care a lot about my friends and people and my team, and I just want to help them the best I can, whatever they're going through.
Jav 2008, I want to make an appearance in this series as a joke just because. Don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, if you're copying frames for comics, then you could use a little slider to make moving the copied image easier. Because, like, chat, let me ask you a question. If the same exact thing is happening in the next frame, but only, like, just one or a few details are different, why would you want to redraw the whole thing? I know that some people do that, but why? When you could just take that time and put more effort into the more original frames afterwards. That's my thought process. I just don't care about that. everybody in the chat, please put some W's in the chat for Zara. Let her know that you all give her some emotional support.
That's kind of you.
Well, of course. I do want to make a community post in the future of just saying, like, please send some nice words towards the team, because you guys have all got some stuff going on, and I just want to be there to help you guys all the way, definitely. You guys, like, the team does a lot for me, and I want to do everything I can to make it up to them.
My boyfriend Jem just texted me. I think I'm making him blush, which is cute.
Aww.
From all the all the stuff I've been saying about him. He's watching the stream though right now, so he's probably hearing this.
Oh, what did he think about the little emoji?
He thought it was cute. He loved it.
It was hard to get details because there were only bust shots of you guys, and there wasn't really anything about your legs or like anything like that. So I just had to come up with stuff.
If you would have told me, I would have sent you a picture of the full model.
Alright, that's my bad then.
Alright, fine. I can send it to you now if you want.
Yeah, because I was looking at your boyfriend's thing too, and like he just looked like a red disassembly drone with like some winter attire.
That's kind of what he is. Like in our story, he's not exactly a mergeon, but basically he just has like mergeon parts.
That's what part of my mind was actually thinking, but I was going like sometimes. But I remembered the lesson, sometimes the obvious answer is the right one, so then I just went with that regardless.
Okay, there, I sent them to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's like two versions, like there's just one version like where they're wearing the jacket, and the other one is like it's like just a t-shirt, like it's like not the jacket.
Oh, that's cute. That's really cool. Yeah. What's the significance of, like, the claw hand?
Oh, hold on, I'm eating a snack. Let me drink my water. That's just part of my character, like in my game, like in my story, like my hand gets cut off by, like, a disassembly drone, so I, like, repaired with, like, the the disassembly drone claw hand, and then I decided to get a bit unique, and I decided to make something different. I decided to make like this claw hand basically, and I just did it for fun, and it looks really cool.
Oh, Semi-Skews RS. By the way, what do you guys think of the comic dub that I uploaded? This is my first time I did the voices of the variants event. I did see that video. I liked Enraged N's voice, but like, I'm very sorry that the quality of the images were very bad on the video, because I have a very specific file size for my pages, and so sometimes when people put them through an editor, especially when it comes to, like, I don't know, Adobe or something, it just doesn't look good, and when you try to zoom in to fill in all that dead space that initially shows up when you upload it, it just looks bad. It just looks like a crusty mess. So, like, yeah, I'm sorry that didn't work out too well. Who's your favorite character to draw? It's Lizzie. I love drawing her cat ear ribbons very much. I even added the detail in this story so far where, like, Zara, have you seen some of the frames where, like, Lizzie's feeling down and then her, like, cat ear ribbons droop?
Yeah. They look like cat ears. They actually do look like cat ears.
Yeah, exactly. And I made them droop down, and I just thought that was a cute detail.
So, and like, imagine if the actual Lizzie had like a tail, like a tail. Oh yeah, I see though, like where the ribbon's like drooping. It really does look like cat ears. Yeah. It even does in the actual show.
I think it was just like a modeling issue because I don't know. I think it was just low poly ribbons, which is why they had those sharp edges. But everybody made them look like cat ears, and I think they just decided to leave the model the way it was because of the Phantom's input. Which I think that's what I believe went down, and I really love that about a community. I really love that when someone like, well, okay, they didn't do too good enough of a job paying attention to the community, but I'm glad they took some input. All right.
Comment said, do you watch Corey Kenshin?
Corey Kenshin, not really, but I've seen some of his clips. They were kind of funny.
Yeah, like he's a like I do believe that he's been gone off YouTube for a while, which I think my friend Connor said that if he said he would be gone for a while, then he's probably at college or something.
Like, all I know about him is his famous like disappearance acts, and then like he disappears for a long time, and then comes back with random stuff. Ashley, more like Bashley, Resident Evil 4 remake. Who says that?
Do you watch like 8-Bit Ryan and like other YouTubers?
I've seen some of his videos, but I never got too into them.
His videos are funny. He's a funny YouTuber. I'm trying to think of.
I love your art style. I can't color and can only pencil shading. Any tips for making a fan comic? Okay, well, it depends on the drawing app you use if you go for digital art, but you can do it on paper. You just have to have a really good camera. And then, like, it's possible. It doesn't have to be digital art. But at the same time, use a good camera to capture the page as well, and you can still upload them online and see what people think about them. Because I just chose digital art because I just like the way it looks. I like the way this looks. I could probably sit down and do a bunch of sketches that look as good or better than these, but I'm just grateful with how these look in general.
They look amazing, actually. Like the whole comic you've been working on just looks incredible.
At first, it wasn't very good. At first, the art wasn't good, and multiple character design details got screwed up. So,
I feel like that's like the artist like first thing. Like at first, their drawings are craft, but I feel like the more they do it or practice, the more like they improve and get better at the art style that they're doing.
Which is indeed the case. Yeah, I do have a good camera. Yeah. Blue Devil's got a good camera. He's able to like, he's able to do what I'm talking about successfully. I can't.
Yeah, like after I said that, there was just like a moment of silence. I'm like, did I say something wrong?
Well, no, a moment of silence is fine every now and then.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very good. But I can't really give much more advice there because I'm still learning. I'm still learning new things about this genre. And plus, I'm not really making... It's not much... It is in comic format, but it's probably just going to come out as an episode, rather, at this point.
Have you ever thought about doing, like, animation? Like, drawing animation?
Okay, here's the thing, right? Because, like, I know the process of animation. I know the kind of process it is. I'm never gonna do the kind of thing where I make characters' mouths move whenever they're talking. I'm never doing that. I cannot be screwed to do that.
Is it, like, really hard to do that?
It's one of the hardest things about animation in general. So I'm just... If I ever do an animation or an animatic, it's literally just gonna have their mouths open when they're talking and then close when they're not. That's the thing strategy Magma Ren uses, and it looks fine. So that's what I'm doing too. I am not going through that effort. I respect the heck out of the people who choose to do so.
That's understandable. Like, I've heard that doing animation, like, animation is not an easy thing. It is really hard to do animation. Unless you're talented at it.
The fight.
I don't know nothing about animation. That's my thing.
Well, just imagine just drawing the same thing over and over again, just to do a simple movement.
Yeah, like that.
That's exactly what it's like. Before stills were invented, like, classic Disney studios literally have to draw, like, thousands of pictures.
You can now check out our new song, Boom and Ring.
Studios legit had to draw thousands of pictures of the same character just for them to have, like, a small talk scene. The amount of dedication those guys must have had is, like, insane.
Incredible. Someone in the comments asked, after you posted the comic dub, what are you gonna do next? I think they meant
Mr. 2000.
I think they meant like, yeah, I think they meant what you're gonna do like after Enraged is done.
Okay, Mr. 2000, you might need to work on the grammar for that, but like, okay, so he could either be meaning two things. What am I gonna do after I post the volume 1 episode, or what am I gonna do? Or what am I gonna do after I post all 5 parts? Is what he's asking. Okay, so what I plan on doing after I post volume 1 is that the process for volume 2 is going to be a little bit slower because I have been non-stop bolting to get this volume out. So the process will be a little slower. I could get volume 2 out in 2024 as well, but I'm not going to make any promises because doing this volume alone took like 4 months. But 2025...
That's a long.
Yeah, but I do think I'll get out volume 2 and 3 by 2025. Maybe even volume 4. Who knows?
Are you gonna do like all the volumes like in one comic book, or are you gonna do like separately, like one by one?
Oh no, there's a volume 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's gonna be 5 parts, and they're all gonna be posted at different times.
Oh, okay, so it's separate.
Yeah, so this is by far... I'm about to finish the 3rd quarter of volume 1 right now, as soon as this scene is over.
Ah, okay. How many quarters are there then in this thing you're doing?
Well, if you say a quarter, it means there's 4. Like, it's like a quarter is 25%.
Ah, okay. So like, is the character Doll, is she gonna be in Enraged? Because I'm kind of curious if she is or not.
Okay, alright. Now, how do I answer this?
Or is this basically kind of like a spoiler?
No, because there are multiple aspects that I definitely don't want to spoil. I have plenty that I have not revealed yet. Don't you worry about that, chat. Like, even, like, yes, about 80% or 90% of the pages will be posted before the episode comes out. But, like, but not everything is going to get revealed, and there will be a really awesome, like, bit at the end that people will not see coming. But, like, how do I answer this question specifically? Originally, like, I'm going to tell you what the original thought process was, alright? Originally, I didn't have a problem with Doll's story being over in the actual series. I thought that she had more than enough screen time, and we know everything there is to know about her. After everything, we know what happens to her parents, we know what happened to Yiva, we know what she's trying to do, why she has the silver, we know everything about Doll. So, I do not mind her end of her character being in episode 7, but at the same time, I think everybody can agree, because of the writing of the show, Doll's story ended in a very abrupt manner, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it didn't feel like much. You know that it's over, but they're like, it makes you go, dang, it's just like that? It's just like that, kinda? But yeah, you get what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
Yeah, so originally I thought it was fine, and I wasn't going to touch her again in Enraged, because I did not expect it to be as long of a story as it turned out being. But then when I looked back and thought about how that ended, and how much, like, the Doll fans will do anything, like, Doll has a massive following, like, oh my gosh. And I do want to do the most justice to the community as I can. So then after about a month of planning, let's just say that Doll fans are going to love Part 3. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just say that Doll fans are going to love Part 3. I know that Part 3 is going to be my most favorite. Episode 3 is by far going to be my most favorite, and I can't wait to get it out next year.
That's going to be exciting then.
Yes. Volume 3, like, if you love horror, you're gonna love Part 3. Part 3 is like
I love horror. I love horror, so I'm definitely gonna enjoy it when it comes out.
Enraged has a lot of action, but there will be a main, like, focus on horror for Part 3.
Interesting.
It won't be anything phenomenal. I'm not trying to aim for that, but I just want to create as much disturbing imagery as I can with the screen time of whatever is going to happen. I know what's going to happen, but you're just gonna have to wait and see!
If you do, like, a lot of disturbing stuff, you're gonna, like, you know, you're probably gonna, like, traumatize a lot of people, especially when it's dubbed.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's 100%.
We just love traumatizing people.
I love doing that. I love freaking creating disturbing imagery in my stories. I love it. And, like, it's not gonna be that strong in Volume 1 or 2, but I'm gonna push Volume 3 to do things that I haven't done yet. I want to do something, branch out, and make it interesting. Because, like, Enraged is definitely gonna be... Enraged is gonna be very different from the actual Murder Drone series, because I do want something that you're able to recognize as murder drones, but at the same time, I don't want to give people just more murder drones, if you get what I'm saying.
What exactly is the main story of like Enraged? Actually, is it like is it basically kind of like Insanity where he just rages?
It's complicated. So Enraged definitely takes place after episode 7. Enraged is going to be an alternate ending to the series. If the fandom doesn't like how the official series ends on the 23rd, they can turn to this instead. Where it's basically...
That's understandable.
Where, yeah, it's basically it's a 5-episode extravaganza. Basically Murder Drone Season 2 if it was an alternate ending. But, like... And this story tends to correct the errors of the actual show. So that's pretty much the overall basis.
That is really interesting. Yeah, I remember, like, I saw, like, that, what was it? That, Murder Drones Enraged teaser video, and that was actually really, really good. On how, like, he was talking to Lizzie, and all of a sudden he just snapped that at her.
Yeah.
And we saw him as, like, this big, shadowy glitch. What?
Yeah, that was from the process of a hallucination, rather than, like, that didn't actually happen, but it was just...
Her? So, was that basically kind of like, her imagination of what she saw him as?
Yeah, he basically made himself kind of look like that, but he didn't actually become that.
What about his hands? Like, they were oily claw hands?
That was also just hallucination. That was also just, like, for the sake
I'm guessing, like, there's like a lot of hallucination, like, it's not even real. It's just, like, in his head. About what happened with Uzi and stuff.
Well, because everyone has like the same like body structure pretty much. The point of these hallucinations is so that I can draw these characters in very abstract ways that wouldn't work in any other kind of situation. And I figured hallucinations caused by the solver is literally the perfect way to break out of that boundary and experiment with facial expressions and like just overall body structures to make someone look far more of an imposing figure than they actually are.
That is interesting. I never thought about that with the solver. I know the solver can make like illusions. Yeah, like holograms. I never really thought that in your version it can actually make like hallucinations. That is actually kind of impressive. I never really thought about that.
Yeah, because like I said before, Enraged is like mainly focusing on the minor things of the actual show rather than the big things. Because the point of writing the story is that it is to take things that were barely given any attention in the actual show, and because when other people write a story, they like to tell more about the big stuff, like the important things in their story. That's not what I'm doing. I'm taking the... Gosh dang it, Ad, you ruined my train of thought. Okay, so...
Stupid ads just ruin everything.
But yeah, no. And what I'm doing for Enraged is that I'm taking things that got so little or minuscule attention within the series, and I'm massively expanding on those instead. Like, you remember Sin's geysers, right? Those freaking towers with Sin's tentacles spewing out of that and all that?
Wait, like, was it like, you mean like, in the weird, like, flesh hole where, like, the tentacles kind of spirit out?
Yeah,
what you meant?
those towers. Yeah, did you see those?
Towers?
Like, they're not towers, they're called the geysers, but, like, they look like towers. I don't know if you've been caught up with, the upcoming scene that's gonna get uploaded.
It's trying to load in. Oh, those. Wait, hold on. Were you talking about the show, or were you talking about Enraged?
Well, this is what it looks like in the story, but, like, there's these red tentacles with eyeballs, with these gigantic geysers that rise from Copper 9. This is picked up... Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I also saw, like, there was this type of drone in the comic, like, it was, like, all red and stuff, like, what was it called? Like, it came from, like, these red tentacle things.
Alright, so yeah, I'll explain that. So these red tentacles with the eyeballs and all that, these all came from that one scene within episode 4, where Uzi turned the arrow shot at her into a red tentacle mess with eyeballs.
What even was that, actually? I'm so curious, what even was that happened in episode 4?
It was probably something that was gonna get expanded on, but, you know, inconsistent writing. Haha! So, I just wanted to expand upon that myself and crank it up to 11. So, these are all extensions of Sin, and this is her process of consuming the planet, because she's consuming the planet during, like, the end of episode 7 and all that. She's currently, like, devouring it, and this is...
Yeah, which is terrifying, if that was real.
Yeah, and these geysers are to represent that process. And what is going on is that... Are they kind of like is it kind of like a warning of like what's going to happen that Sin is consuming the planet? The geysers serve no other purpose other than a warning. And
yeah, like a warning of what's to come.
And another purpose is that in order to regain as much oil that can be recovered from the planet before it gets devoured, Sin like uses these geysers to like have these extensions of herself pilot all these empty disassembly drone parts. These are called the husks.
Oh, that's what they were called. I was trying to think like what. Yeah. I was trying to think like what the hell are these? What are these things called?
These are not actual disassembly drone characters. They're just extensions of, they're just extensions of Sin, and they are all individually piloting these scrapped leftover parts. And they're basically zombies.
Oh. So, like, in the second picture you sent me, like, who are these drones? I think this one was Jay, but who are these other two?
They're all just blank slates. None of them are actually specific characters at all. People kept calling, like, one of the drones, zombie drones, Jay, because she has, like, the same outfit, but I'm like, no, that's just that's just part of the thing. That's just the female husk drone design. It's Jay's clothes.
Yeah, like,
Jay got made
like,
multiple times.
Yeah, like, I was hoping that Jay would have more screen time, like, in the show, but she never did. She barely got I believe the most amount of screen time she basically had, which I believe was in the pilot. I think she's gonna have like more and more screen time in episode 8, but I'm not entirely sure. We gotta wait till to find out.
The series is also meant to give more justice to the characters that did not get much screen time in the actual thing. So there's going to be a lot more focus on characters like Jay, Thad, and Lizzie.
Yeah, like, I believe the most amount of I almost said Jay. The most amount of screen time, like, the characters I think you mentioned, like for example, Lizzie and Thad. I think they had most amount of screen time in a little bit in the pilot. Lizzie had some in episode 2, few in episode 3, 4, and I think 7, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, so the purpose
which is not really a lot.
So since we got a lot of time with characters like Mr. Dorman, Uzi, Thad, V, like just a handful of characters that did get like a good amount, I'm shifting the most focus on the characters that didn't. I want to expand upon them rather than add on to characters that are already fine on their own.
Like, basically what you're doing is you're giving characters, like, for example, like Jay or Lizzie, like the characters that didn't have a lot of screen time. Basically what you're doing in this comic, you're gonna give them a lot of screen time. Yeah, that's really cool.
Thank you.
The thing I've always been curious about in the show, like, who killed Nori? That's my biggest question. Like, I've had that question for a while. Like, who actually killed Nori? Because we don't even know. We don't even know who even killed her. I know a lot of people were theorizing that, like, it was N who killed her.
Well, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm honestly hoping that in episode 8, we'll probably get like a flashback of either N or anyone like actually killing Nori, and we'll get to find out like who killed her.
Well, yeah, I don't know, because she's still alive. So in the end of the day, it was just distant drones that killed Nori.
Yeah, I think I believe in episode 8 she.
In episode 8? Oh my gosh! Wow, you're watching it early.
What? I haven't watched it yet. I haven't even watched it yet. It doesn't come out until Friday. It's only Tuesday. I meant by like probably or hopefully in episode 8. She is probably alive because I think Nori went in the pit and Uzi went in the pit and then we saw her in space. So she's possibly alive, but who knows? Really, like kind of like right before episode 7 came out, the thing I've always wanted is for at least Nori or Yeva to have some lines, because I really want to hear what they sound like. We finally got to hear what Nori sounds like, but for Yeva, she never spoke, so we don't know what she sounds like. Either she's mute or I don't know what's up with her. Did your thing go on mute?
Yeah, no. I was just listening to what you were saying.
Ah, sorry. That was kind of basically it.
Yeah, let me see. Oh yay, new post by Glitch. Look at that, chat. I'll show it on stream. Yay! You can clearly tell I'm freaking numb at this point.
Yeah, like me and my boyfriend are hyped for the episode, but then after he had a question like, what exactly are we going to be doing like after the show ends? And I was like, we like even though the show's gonna end, him and we possibly could still do like our projects, make new designs and poses for our characters. Like I'm on VR and he plays on PlayStation, so he can't really do much on PlayStation, so I do like a lot of the stuff for our characters, which I don't really mind, honestly. Like doing designs is a lot of fun. I really enjoy designing the characters. Like the prom versions, we even made like camper versions, and it's been really fun making them. Even though some of them are really old and they really need to get updated.
Yeah. I don't know. I just see this like, if they never talked about seasons, then I'd be happy seeing this. I think that'd be cool, but they chose to make the mistakes they did. So I'm just
yeah. I think they were probably gonna make a season 2, and I believe that Liam Vigorson did his show. I guess he changed his mind and he's gonna like end the story, like the story, like sharing his end of the story in episode 8.
You're free.
That's just
You're
my
you're free. Like you're free to change your mind on that. He should have just let us know. The moment he made that decision, he should have just let us know and not wait till right before the last episode comes out. That's a dick move.
I'm kind of guessing they were doing that as like a surprise.
Well, that's a shit surprise. That's a shit Sunday surprise. That is the worst surprise That is a
I believe that in the glitch community there was even a thank you message, or I don't know what it was, like a message like kind of like from the exact creator Liam Vickers, saying like thank you and stuff, and just a bunch of other stuff. I don't remember what the message was.
Yeah, I still don't care because he didn't even address the situation. He didn't even address
the show that I really want to watch him continue, or at least see more, is the thing with the Enter the Nation cube, because that one was interesting to watch. Well, even though it was just a storyboard, it was still really fun to watch.
Yeah, I do think so, but like, yeah, I'm just like, I don't know.
You just don't know, basically.
I just don't care. I feel
you
like
just be.
I feel
yeah,
like you know what I feel like?
What?
I feel like a FNAF fan after Security Breach. You know, you built up hype for something for 2 years, and then it turns out just utter trash, and people stopped being fans of FNAF because of that game.
What do you mean, Security Breach?
Yeah, I feel like
that was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, but it was a horrible game, and it made many of the fans miserable. Me, myself included.
Music app altogether.
Yeah, I remember like I bought the game.
It was funny to watch, but it was a little unplayable mess, and it wasn't fun for the people playing it.
Yeah, I remember like I bought the game on Steam. It was like $40, and then when I tried to play it, I couldn't really play it, and then I couldn't refund it, so it was a waste of $40.
Exactly. That's.
Yeah, and I still have it in my Steam page. I would have to download it if I were to play it again.
The DLC is so much better than the actual game. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I do believe that the DLC is free. Like it's the ruined version of everything, and it looks really cool. Kind of like, really cool. Kind of like when Cassie puts on the Vanny mask, and you see like this like a glitch place, and you see like this glitch rapid theme slowly going towards you. That's just really scary and hyped up for the stuff that's happening in the DLC.
It's also Have you heard of Murder Drone Strays? Yes, I've heard about it, but I have literally nothing has come out from that project yet, so I'm waiting to leave any kind of review on it.
I remember, like, I saw, like, the trailer for that comic that... No, I think it's an animation series of Strays, and I think they said it's going to come out in 2025. I know there's also another animation show called Merjone's Insecurity, and I think the whole entire animation is by one person.
Yeah, by 3D. I definitely want to reach out I definitely want to reach out to that guy, and we can compare our works and all that. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, I think he's called Animate to Thane, and his animation skills are really, really good. Like, I'm generally impressed. Like, it's really smooth animation. The graphics are really good. I'm also still surprised that he's working on an entire series all by himself, which is very impressive by one person.
Mad respect towards the lad.
Yeah, and I think he also has school, so he kind of has to balance both. I mean, he also, in his Twitter page, he has like animation class, so he can still work on the episode 1 thing.
Yeah, he's available to chat to people when he doesn't have D&D next to his profile. So the moment he takes off that thing, I'm legit going to send him a message, and like I'm gonna ask I'm gonna be like, hey, how you doing? Want to check out my work and want to check out stuff and all that? That seems pretty cool.
Yeah. What is your favorite like Five Nights at Freddy's game? Like, which one's your absolute favorite?
My absolute favorite, it might be Help Wanted 2, which is ironic because that was also from Steel Wool. That game, so much better. It says, and plus the DLC was better than the actual game too. It says a lot. It says a lot when a linear DLC that's like not even like an hour long is so much better than like your big multiple hour long complete free roam AAA FNAF game that took like 2 years of development. It says a lot. It says It really does.
I remember like I got like back then I didn't have the Quest 3, I had the Quest 4 because me and my brother bought it together to share. We got like the first FNAF Wanted, and I played for the first time, and I was really scared. I was really scared to play, and then I heard about the second one coming out, and my brother was asking me if I can get on your Quest 3, and I kept saying no, but he kept asking me, and I just kept saying no. I'm not going to waste my money on a game that I possibly won't even play. And then eventually he gave up on asking me.
That's sad.
Like we had like a Quest 2 because we bought it. Because him and I both bought it for money, and at some point the Quest 2 just wasn't working, and then I bought the Quest 3 with my own money, so I don't technically have to share it. I don't have to share with my brother. I do sometimes let him on my Oculus a few times, either play like Rec Room or Blade Sorcery. But when he found out that the FNAF 2 game was coming out, he asked me if I could get it for him to play, and I just kept saying no because I wouldn't really play it. And then again, he gave up on asking me and just did stuff on his PlayStation.
Hello, N. Welcome to the stream. That's crazy. Have you heard of Undertale Yellow? I've never been much of an Undertale guy.
Yeah, I have never heard of Undertale.
Does anyone know how to make a 3D model and animate it? I have no knowledge within that, my guy. I have no knowledge.
Have you ever heard of like a Dark Deception?
Yes.
Yeah, that game is. Yeah, it's fun.
I'm waiting on that to get finished. Like, finish the game, please.
Yeah, like I believe that Chapter 5 is the last one, and I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah, like, let it come out already, bro.
Yeah, I think they're already working on it. Plus, I think they're working on I think it's a pixelated version of the game.
Oh yeah, they released a new game recently, and I'm like, well, it's cool
they
guys
did?
are releasing you released a new pixelated game, which, like, that's really cool and all, but, like, please finish the actual game. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it's because, like, there's, like, a lot of animation and like probably like a lot of bugs in the game. If you kind of understand, like, I don't know how games work, but I've seen like a lot of bugs in games, and they're probably trying to make sure it's a good game to play for everyone.
Oh yeah, I wish many people went that route instead of just releasing trash that was just not finished. I've experienced games like that where the people just jump the gun and release the game without even correctly optimizing everything, and it never turns out well. It leaves me sour. So I always want people to take the time to finish making sure everything works before releasing the game.
Yeah, I believe like the level of Dark Deception that was probably like the most difficult would have to be the one with either like the clowns or the duckies.
I thought that the hardest one would be the ones with the statues, because I hate going through maze puzzles.
I think they're called the gold watchers, and basically how they work is they don't exactly move unless you're looking at them, so you basically have to give them attention. It's really scary when a lot of games do that, where you basically have to constantly like stare at the thing. The thing with the nurses and like sorry if I interrupted you. Again, I have a habit of doing that. Yeah, like the thing with like the nurses, the Joy game, and the teddy bear thing, all those were completely insane.
It's been a long time since I have caused problems. Oh, hello Isaiah, how you doing? That's my friend, he just tuned in. Hope you're doing alright, man.
Oh, hello there. I don't know who your friend is, but I just want to say hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, to at least say hi to your friend.
Say hi to the friend.
I remember, like, back home in Wisconsin, I remember I have, like, an old neighbor that had that exactly had that name, Isaiah. Like, back home where I used to live in Wisconsin. He legit had that exact same name, Isaiah.
The Gold Watcher's music goes pretty hard. Yes, it does. Hi, how are you doing? No problem, man. I'm doing great. Doing alright.
The teddy bear one was crazy.
I think they're talking about Imaginary Friend. That whole
No, like I believe they're talking about Dark Deception.
I don't remember.
The teddy bears and the Gold Watchers.
I don't remember the teddy bears.
I think it was in chapter 4. Like the first one was like Reaper nurses, and then the second one was like the Joy game, and I believe the last one in chapter 4 was like a teddy bear theme.
Oh,
like
I'm stupid! I'm stupid! Mama Bear, I am so dumb. I completely forgot.
Yeah, Mama Bear from chapter 4. And
I completely forgot.
Yeah, like you have to sneak around the little teddy bears, because if you go near them, they're basically like bombs and they explode.
I just completely forgot.
How'd you forget about the teddy bears from chapter 4?
Because it's been a long time, okay? It just went over my head after a while.
Let me see, when was chapter 4? Like when the trailer released it?
I think chapter 4 came out last year.
Let me check. Because I'm on their YouTube, I can just check when the trailer was released. It came out 2 years ago. In like...
Sorry, Aluzo, when did you first start Insanity? It's not Insanity, it's Enraged, it's a completely different story.
Basically instead of N going completely insane, he just rages.
He's just vengeful.
Vengeance.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am N-Man.
I am Batman.
I am Batman. You are not Batman. I first started working on this ever since I became a massive fan, and it was when It was when me and my girlfriend binged the entirety of episodes 1 through 7 on our first, like, time meeting together. And, yeah. I just been working on that, and that was like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. Pretty much shortly after the episode released.
Which episode?
7.
My boyfriend just texted me, sent me a gift saying I am Batman when we were on the topic of the Batman thing.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Bless his soul. Bless his soul.
Yeah, I remember like last night he sent me like these small videos. Let me see. Like one of them was like a cat and the shadow actually looked like a Batman thing. Let me see if I can find it. Or
Yeah,
unless he finds it for me. Or unless he finds it for me.
So yeah, I got that. Get.
Oh yeah, I found it. Let me take a
Alright.
screenshot and show you.
Well, we got a page done. Well, okay, well, fuck this though. Get this shit out of my face. We got a page done. Yay!
Let me send it to you on Discord. This was the thing that he showed me
YouTube
last
Premium
night.
is ad-free YouTube. And
Ad-free YouTube. Interesting. How about you shut up, ads? How about you shut up, advertisements? I'm not interested in your service.
I sent you something on YouTube. No, not on YouTube. On Discord. One my boyfriend sent me. I took a screenshot of the topic we were talking about with the Batman.
So, are you making another comic of Insanity? Please, no. I'm not. I never made Insanity. I never made Insanity once in my life. I am not the creator of Insanity. If anyone told you that, they were wrong or they were lying. I never made Insanity. I am not the creator of that. And do not associate with me with Insanity. Do not. Let me see.
Did you see what I sent you? I don't know if you got it.
Hold on.
Yeah, take your time.
Let me see. Bro thinks he's in. I'm sad that Murder Drones is ending. Well, don't be sad because Murder Drones isn't over. The Glitch series is over, but the actual Murder Drones as a whole is not ending anywhere near soon. It's not gonna be dead after episode 8 releases because I'm gonna be providing content for the fandom. So many other people are gonna be providing more content. It's not over. It's not dead. If you want more to keep going, then watch what other people are doing. Watch what other people are producing if you want more content. That is just how I see it. Because people are going to be starving for content once episode 8 drops, so that's going to be a perfect time for me to release volume 1.
Yeah, well, I feel like
at least the next teaser.
Yeah, I feel like that like once the show ends, I believe the like the whole Murder Jones community is eventually gonna die once the show ends, unless there's gonna be more fan-made content and stuff.
Yeah.
Content, I mean.
So that's why we're making our project, so we can stop it from dying out.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
it's not
like,
gonna die out just because the official series ends. Like, do you have any idea how much content people made out of Undertale, but there's been like nothing from Undertale for like years?
Yeah, again, I know nothing about Undertale. I've never even heard of it.
Oh, well, that game came out years ago, and like, there was barely anything. There was barely any actual content brought up in like forever. So, and like people kept making stuff about that.
Like kind of like fan-made stuff.
Yeah. So I don't think Murder Drones is going anywhere, and Glitch is still gonna make Murder Drones content. It's just not going to be the official series.
That
So,
makes more sense. Like, yeah, like we're gonna work on other stuff, but I believe that after the show's over, that's just gonna be it. But they're just still gonna work on other stuff.
Even
Right.
the voice actor for N, Michael Kovac, he legit said N isn't going anywhere, and I'm gonna be stuck with him for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I remember I saw like a video of that on Twitter of him saying that.
That's great.
Like, Ed isn't going anywhere at all.
Wait, was that the Taco Bell sound? Are we getting burrito? That's just ads, chat. People gotta make their money, and I don't want to support ad blocker.
It is. Well, to be honest, it is technically Tuesday, so I mean it's technically Taco Tuesday.
Tacos.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
like
yeah.
I believe like last Tuesday, my dad was making tacos, and I was like, oh, it's Taco Tuesday, which is still funny. I've not been to Taco Bell in a while. Have you been to Taco Bell?
Yes, I have multiple times. I've tried their, like, chicken chalupas recently. They were so good.
The thing that I would usually get was like a 3 thing of burritos, and they would just have like meat and cheese. You know, like I'm very basic when it comes to food. Like for example, like at McDonald's, I would just get like a burger with ketchup and cheese, and that's pretty much it. Like I'm that basic. That's just
Yeah.
how I am. Yeah.
By the way, sorry if this is kind of like a little abrupt, but after I finish like this frame right here, then I'm going to like I'm gonna end the stream. So I'm
okay.
gonna be working on the frame still, but yeah, you can keep going on with what you were saying.
I forgot what I was saying. That is very normal. Like whenever I'm talking to someone and I say something, and then a few minutes later, I completely forget what I'm talking about.
Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine?
I have not. I have not seen that movie yet.
You should.
My-
Disney has not made anything
I
anywhere near
think
that
my dad
good.
actually wants to see it. I think my dad wants to see it. I'm not sure if he's going to.
Yeah, I was like telling Magma Ren that like, yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine is the best thing Disney has produced in the last 2 years. Say something funny. I
You don't know what to say.
miss my wife, and I miss her a lot.
Does Anne even have a wife?
Well, not canonically, no.
And the silence is back. Yay.
The silence is back.
Yeah.
I found peace in your violence, yeah, on me, there's no more. Okay. Hi, I make Garden of Ban games, and plus I'm just a random kid, and I like play. Yeah, no, bro, I don't associate with you. I plan on doing a review on all 3 of the Deadpool movies when I watch them. It's probably gonna come out late this year or early next year. Yeah, just be safe, bro. Copyright system is not fair.
Yeah. Yeah, copyright is not fun.
Because I really wanted to use some of the Murder Drones OSTs in Enraged, but I literally can't, so...
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of what happened. Like I believe there's like a song thief out there that is literally taking, and I believe he's like the person is like taking and like monetizing AJ, whatever his name is, like his music. And when I found out through YouTube, when I found out from a YouTuber that like YouTube actually cited, they instead actually cited with the thief, which like is bogus. Like it's not even their song. It's AJ songs.
If you're going to side with the thief, then why are you making copyright? Like, why are you hammering down harder on copyright then? That makes no sense.
Yeah, like you can't be siding like with the thief. It's not even their song, and like they are. I believe that the music theft is even monetizing the music. Like if you're supposedly using the music, you were technically you were paying the person basically, which is completely unfair because it's not even their song to begin with, which is absolutely bogus.
The thing that bothered me though is that like they say it's stealing it, but it's not like the people are saying they made the song. Because like if they're saying they made the song, like that's one thing, but just because someone made something and they're earning money off of it, like why does that matter? Because if that song wasn't used for that video, the singer wouldn't have made music from that regardless. So like it sucks because the singer it's not like the singer lost money. The singer didn't lose anything. The singer didn't lose shit. It was the video of the person who uploaded it that got that money in the first place.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, my gem, but I just what? Hold on, my brother just what? I'm in a live stream.
He's asking her for help 1 and 2 chat. I know what he's doing.
No, I'm not. I'm in a live stream. Just later. Sorry, that was Bud. He's my brother. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's alright.
Anyway, my boyfriend just texted me and he's saying that he's proud of me, like how good I'm doing in this live stream.
Yeah, you know, because like it's hard for people with anxiety or stuff like that.
Yeah, like I have autism and ADHD, so I'm really shy and I don't do well in calls. I mean, I prefer texting, so he's basically proud of me that I'm doing so well in this live stream.
You're doing all right. You're doing all right. I have no complaints with reviewing your experience with me. I've got no complaints. I'm leaving a good old 5-star.
Yeah, like this is like my very first time ever in like a live stream. So at first I was really nervous, but like actually talking to you has been really fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so. Do the roar.
Roar from Katy Perry.
You were saying?
Roar from Katy Perry. If you ever heard of Katy Perry, they don't know what I'm talking about. It's a song.
I've heard of some of Katy Perry's music.
Yeah, I love Katy Perry.
But yeah, so since it was your first stream experience, how do you feel, you know? Like, how was it?
I feel pretty good. Like, I was nervous at first, but actually doing this for, I don't know how long we've been on this live stream, but it's been really fun. Like, actually laughing along and actually talking to you, like, about your comic and stuff, and it's been really a thrill.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, anytime. I always love supporting people.
I just want people to understand that my work, like, exists, and when people are complimenting it, it's just one of the best feelings. It makes me want to do this rather than actually stay at Walmart, check out people's groceries, you know? It just, like, it makes you feel like you're actually...
What is your job, actually? If that's not private information,
oh,
I'm just curious.
Walmart. I work at Walmart. Nothing special.
I work at Dylan, and I just basically do like carry out and do carts outside.
And you only do like 2 days a week?
Yeah, like I remember I tried asking my job if I could work like during the week, but they said I couldn't because they technically need more people on the weekend, and I honestly just prefer working during like on the weekends. At least it's not like really early. I just have to get up. I have to be there by 11, and I get to leave around 6. And my lunch break is around like around 2 o'clock, which it's not really that bad. Like I just work during the weekend, and I have a lot of free time during the week.
You're pretty lucky. I wish I had your free time.
Yeah, again, I tried asking my job if I could work for example Monday through Thursday, but they said I couldn't, which I understood. So I'm just stuck with the weekends, which is fine.
Yeah,
so I think I work for like 6 to 7 hours, I think.
Yeah, cause like me at yeah, cause I have to go to Walmart like 4 days a week.
It's kind of like my dad, like he works like 4 days a week, like Monday through Thursday, and he has like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays off. Like he has to get up at around 4 or 5 in the morning, and he gets to leave around 6. No, it's 5. Anyway.
I just find it kind of ironic that like I wish like back in school you're like, gosh, I wish this was the weekend. But when the weekend starts for me, it's like, no, that's bad. No, let's go to Monday, please. Like I want it to be Monday instead of Friday or like Saturday, and that's
Do you like
crazy.
work and do you like work and stuff during the week?
Yeah.
No. I meant the weekend.
I work during the weekend, yeah.
Oh, so I do as well. Like that's where we're both working weekends.
So yeah, Lizzie's obviously stressed out right now. She is emotionally distraught, and
what happened like with Doll, like when she died.
oh yeah, like if you want to see like, let me see, hold on, I can send some pages in terms of build up, but like
If you want to, you don't have to unless you
right.
want to.
You can go to my YouTube and go to my community tab that has all the pages that I've done so far.
Yeah, I've looked through the pages, and it's really interesting to look at them.
But pretty much, yeah, the doll's gone, and Lizzie feels a certain way, and she doesn't understand it. She's never, like, she's
Lost. She's like never really lost someone like that.
Yeah, because Doll was Lizzie's best friend, and so she just did not appreciate her properly until she's gone. She lost Doll and V on the same day, and they were both her closest pals, so like, she ain't doing so well, and she's feeling a way she never felt before.
Rage?
Sadness. She's mourning, but she doesn't understand it, so she's rather confused more than sad.
My friend Z just asked me to do the Doll voice. I think she's watching the stream.
Oh. Well, if you want to, go for it.
To be honest, I don't really remember my lines in Russian. I have a terrible memory.
Because like your English Doll voice, it's pretty much just what you sound like right now.
Yeah, basically I remember like when I even told this to Double, like when I did my voices in Russian, my voice actually did sounded like a lot more deeper and like a lot more like I would say like a bit more, it sounded like a lot more different. It sounded like a lot more different in Russian than it is in English. So yeah, my voice does sound really different in Russian.
Yeah, so Lizzie's like really upset right now because she doesn't know why she feels the way she does, and
it's just like which is like a new thing for her.
Oh yeah, I love, like, one of my most favorite characters are the Stella girls who like think they own everything and all that, and they're like really annoying. Some people find them annoying. I actually love them, and my most favorite part about them is like when they realize like just how important the things they have in their life are, and when they lose it, it just completely changes them forever. That kind of happened with Pacifica Northwest in Gravity Falls, and that was really cool.
Oh, I remember. Oh yeah, I remember Pacific was in Gravity
Pacifica,
Falls.
yeah.
Yeah, her name is long, so that's probably why I can't pronounce it.
By the way, chat, if any of you guys want access to the Serializo Discord server, I'll send a quick link in the chat of the stream.
Yeah, her name is long. Have you ever seen like other Disney shows, kind of like Amphibia or The Owl House?
Neither of those two, no. But like
Those were amazing shows. Those are amazing shows to watch back then. I would usually get up really early in the morning just to watch them.
Nah, I did see a lot of Owl House clips and like stuff. The only thing I really liked was Bellows. I thought he was one of the coolest villains to come out of modern media. He was alright.
Yeah, I believe the voice actor of Keen, which I believe is the exact same voice actor. It's the same voice actor as Bill Cipher in Gravity Falls. As Keen from Owl House. I don't know who the voice actor is though.
Yeah, let me see. But this is like, but look at this right here, because yeah, Lizzie's currently sobbing after she's like exclaiming how she's feeling. She doesn't understand it, and then Thad is literally feeling so bad for her that he just reached out his hand and now he's holding her hand. Like, I just think it's a great, I don't know, I just think it's a great direction forward for these two. And I feel like these two have the potential for amazing direction.
That's true. Imagine like in the show, like what if Thad and Lizzie they were like siblings, like brother and sister.
Well, I'm not gonna be using that, and I think you know why. But like,
yeah.
Also, that has also been debugged in Glitch In, so it's not canon.
Yeah. In the Glitch End theme, did it actually confirm about like Ed and Uzi being canon?
Well, it's the show. They didn't have to. The show already did it. They literally had them holding hands and everything.
Well, I know me and my boy, me and Jem and a lot of my friends are really hoping for like Ed and Uzi, like in this final episode to at least like
kiss! Now
kiss.
make them kiss!
Yeah, that. Yeah, like that's when. Yeah, my boyfriend just said that if they were to kiss, we would definitely have to remake that pose, but like with our characters. If that were to happen, that's what we want though. But I'm not entirely sure if it will happen. We just have to wait and see till the 25th. No, 23rd. I'm stupid.
They're just gonna pucker up and then they're just going. Well, those were some noises I made. Anyways, back to the frame.
You did that in a live stream. Someone just said, bro. How do you feel after doing that in a live stream? How do you feel after doing that in a live stream?
Well, have fun repressing that from your headphones for the rest of the day.
I think we killed a person.
Now that was certainly a time to join. Oh, donkey, give me a fake kiss.
I think my dad's home. probably gonna hear all this and he's gonna be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm not.
I have no regrets.
Yeah, like if my dad walks in and sees what I'm doing, he's gonna ask questions. I'll just say like, I'm just in a live stream. That's it.
My co-host just played a video. My co-host played a video in the background. Don't mind. Don't mind. Zara, what are you doing? Oh, hi, Dad. I'm just listening to .mp3 files from pornhub.ddu.com.
Probably gonna hear about it and just.
Why am I like this?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are you mentally good?
No!
I think you need help after this.
I got college. Of course I need help. I got college tomorrow. Of course I need help. Of course I need mental psychological help. Thanks for asking.
I don't even have college, so I'm lucky. I already graduated in 2022.
Fabric and Thread Studios. You good? No!
I
No,
don't think anyone is good after this.
No, bro.
I don't think you're okay.
This stream just turned wholesome to freaking. What is this stream?
I don't know at this point.
Zara, you're a blessing on this earth.
Oh, thanks. That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me the time of day. This was fun.
That's Marcus.
I say that because, like, the stream's about to end. I literally just finished this frame right here. So chat, we got a whole page done and we got a whole extra frame done right here just to show that. Yeah, he's holding her hand. Yay!
Yeah.
Now I'll see you all next time where we do the stream and then they're gonna kiss.
Who are you gonna have in your next stream?
I have no idea. It's either gonna be I either want to do I would like to hang out with Duckies, so I would like to have her on here and then like slurps you up. Yeah, it slurps you up like
What a way to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, what an interesting way to end the live stream.
I think so, yeah. That was great. Anyways, but yeah, chat, we got a whole page done. We got a whole frame done. Yeah, that was alright. What about me? I'm disowning you. Alright, so, alright. Hope you all had a wonderful day. And, yeah, Zara, I got, like, I got stuff to focus on again, after this. So, when I end the stream, I'm gonna, like, leave the call. But hey, thank you so much.
Leon, thank you so much for inviting me on this live stream. I had a thrill being here.
Thanks, you too. I hope take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too as well.
And tell your boyfriend that I'm sorry for making weird noises in the headphones of his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for my girl. I'm sorry to my girlfriend. But yeah, God bless you two. You two are freaking adorable.
Oh, that's all, man.
Alright.
I think he's still watching this stream.
Okay. But yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you two. Alright. Thank you everybody so much for watching the stream. Take care now. Love y'all. Have a good day, guys. And everybody, alright. Take care. And bye, Zara. It was nice talking to you.
And see ya.
Yeah.